Hi, Tracy. How are you?
I'm good.
Where are
Hold
you?
on. I need to
Where
figure out
are
how to
you
do
right
this.
now?
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yes.
Okay, cool. Where are you today?
I'm at my house.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Background is very pretty.
Thank you.
Hi, Carrie.
Morning.
Happy Friday. I'm going to call you Bree today.
Oh, yeah, I probably have to leave early for school.
Okay, that's
I have to use
fine.
their iPads.
Sharing is caring, right, Mom?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, lesson number 1. Oh, do you see yourself in the camera back there? Carrie. And then,
A bright light.
ooh. Oh my gosh, are we gonna have a tiny class today? We're gonna have a little private sesh.
Maybe.
While I have the, go ahead, Carrie.
Dawn says she's going to join.
Dawn is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. While I have your attention though, do you guys have any special requests?
Just a de-stressor.
Just a de-stressor? Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Got you. I'm right there with you, actually. It's been a manic Friday for me. Hi, Dario.
Hi.
Did you bring a friend today? Is Brandon with you?
I did not invite him. I tried to get others because I wanted some new people to come. So I
Yeah.
didn't invite Brandon, but they all declined because I invited them at the last minute.
Oh, got it.
Maybe next Friday.
Alrighty. Hi, Jeanette.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Woo woo.
Here's our peeps. So here's Dawn. Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Dawn and Carrie are both using their children's iPads, it looks like. Addison in the house.
She's with my husband. They're driving. She has my iPad. I don't know how to change the name.
Leave it. It's all good. I know your name. I won't accidentally call you Addison. Don't worry. Hi, Kristen.
Hi.
I love your shirt so much. So cute.
I have mine
My
on
sister,
too. We're all
Oh my
twinning.
gosh, it's a theme. I didn't get the mouth memo.
No.
Really quick, Jeanette and Kristen. So have you guys talked about your connection outside of quaranLEAN?
No, and it's so silly that you finally sent me that picture and I actually figured it out.
Yeah. So Kristen and Jeanette, all y'all. So Jeanette, you're Kristen's professor.
Yes.
Okay. They didn't know that they were both quaranLEANers. So this is like
Had
super cool.
no idea. Maybe this is like an extra credit thing or something like that, right, Kristen? Yeah, we yeah.
Like you get out of doing like a couple of rounds of sun salutations.
There we go. Or the other way around. Like she's here, so she gets out of, something at, in my class,
Oh yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, why would you want to get out of anything on your yoga mat?
Never.
Right?
Never.
Exactly. Good answer. Happy Friday, everybody. It's already 12:01. Hi, Rach. I'm happy you're here. Michelle, hi. I know your mic isn't or your camera isn't on, but I'm happy that you're here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Say that again.
Michelle, that's my sister.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. Nice to meet you, Kristen's sister,
Hi.
Michelle. All right. We're going to get started laying on our backs in your reclined butterfly. We're going to do a little bit of hip action today. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody's mics now. So Michelle, just so you know, I give corrections if I can see you, but no pressure if you want to keep your camera off. I totally understand.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. Just do the best you can and listen to your body. Take breaks whenever you need. It's only a 45-minute session. We're starting again in our reclined butterfly so that you can start to work into your inner thighs and your hips. And now wherever you are with your breath, let out a deep exhale so that you can start to connect to the ground and disconnect from anything that happened before this very moment. Take a deep breath in. Allow that air to make its way down to the base of your belly, lifting your chest, expanding your lungs, and then open up your mouth, sigh it out. So the cool thing about having your mics off is that nobody can hear you breathe. My challenge to you is for your breaths to be long and your breaths to be as slow as possible. That way you can start to become more present. And as you go from one round of breath to the other, take some time to set an intention for your practice. On your next inhale, take your arms up and overhead and straighten out your legs. Point your toes towards the top of your mat. Lengthen your spine, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest, round your back, get a grip underneath your knees, curl into a ball, rounding your back. Perfect. We're gonna do a couple of rounds of that. Inhale, straighten your legs or arms, point your toes, look up, lift your chin. Exhale, curl into that ball again, round your back, feel your shoulder blades open up. Inhale, lengthen your spine, your arms and your legs. Lower back connects to the ground. Exhale, bring your chin in, round your back, keep a tight grip. Start to rock from side to side. Tiny rocks, otherwise you're gonna roll and it's gonna be hard for you to roll back up to center. Yes. So you're rocking from side to side so that you can massage your hips, your lower back. And when you are done with that, start to plant your feet down into the mat. Your knees are gonna point up. Bring your hands down both sides of your body. Couple of rounds of bridge. With your hips on the mat, inhale. As you exhale, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Dig your heels into the mat. Awesome breathing, Suze. Lift your chest, but make sure that your chin and your chest have at least a 4-inch gap. Exhale, bring your hips down one vertebra at a time, so your tailbone is the last thing to touch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, curl, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, ground your heels into the mat. Suck your stomach up and in to activate your core. Exhale, release your hips, 1 vertebra at a time. You only have 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, curl, lift your hips, squeeze as tight as you can. Dig your shoulder blades into the mat, and then start to rock from side to side so that you can open up your shoulder blades, warm up the sides of your body. Your hips are still lifted, your glutes are still tight. And then to release, slowly lower your hips 1 vertebra at a time. Once your hips are on the mat, bring your knees back into your chest, start to rock forwards and backwards. So you rock from forwards to backwards to massage the length of your spine. When you're done with 3 of these, come up into your seat. Sit your hips down into the ground, lengthen your spine, take your arms up. Twist to the left, right hand goes to your left knee. Bring your left hand back behind you. Awesome. Beautiful, Tracy. As you inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, start to look past your left shoulder. Place your right hand onto your left knee. Find your deepest twist. Release by extending your arms right back up, face the top of your mat. Exhale, twist to the right. Your right hand goes back behind you. The closer your hand is to your tailbone, the longer your spine will be. Press your left hand into your right knee. The deeper the connection you have between your hand and your knee, the more you'll be able to twist. And then release. Take your arms right back up. Face the top of your mat. Place your hands down. Roll onto your hands and your knees. Himal's. Start to rock from side to side, swaying your hips. Drop your head down. Shaking out your neck so that you can release tension from your upper body. So your movements are always synchronized with your breath so you can get the most out of these movements. Listen to what your body needs here. If you need to slow it down to get rid of any sticky spots in your hips, your lower back, go ahead and do that. Press your hands into the ground, your chin into your chest. Meet me in your cat pose. Hold it here. Dig your knees into the floor and the tops of your feet. Inhale, go right into your cow. Drop your belly, lift your tailbone, your eyes, nice carry. Exhale, go into your cat, round your back. Feel your shoulder blades peel apart, dig your knees into the mat. Inhale, cow, eyes up, tailbone lifts, hold it here. Exhale, cat pose. Beautiful, everyone. Suck your stomach in, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, cow pose. All right, everyone, you've got 2 more rounds on your own. Do this at your own pace, matching your breath to your body movements. When you're done with your 2, you're gonna meet me in your neutral tabletop. All right, you guys ready to move? Tuck your toes under. As you exhale, your knees are gonna hover off of the ground, just 1 inch. You know, this is my go-to to generate a little bit of heat. Because it's only 45 minutes, we got to get to that heat right away, right? So round your upper back, suck your stomach in more than you think you can, engaging your core, protecting your lower back. From here, you're going to straighten out your legs to go into your high plank. Great. Squeeze your booty. You've got it, Kristen. Tuck your tailbone. Keep your neck in line with your spine. From here, you're going to go into your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels, bring your chest closer to your thighs. First downward dog of the day, unless you've already taken a yoga class. Start to sway your hips from side to side and bend 1 knee at a time to open up your side body. Drop your head so that your biceps frame your ears. All right, look forward now. Bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Once you are at the top of your mat, feet are hip width distance apart, come up into your halfway lift. As you exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Bend your knees slightly, slowly roll up. Keep your arms heavy so that you can open up your upper back. Come up into standing so that your shoulders are over your hips. Take your shoulders up and then down. Reach your arms up as you inhale. Take a backward bend, bring your hips forward, your arms back. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Swan dive your way down. Keeping your core engaged. Nice, everyone. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down. Step back into your plank. Do 3 push-ups. Inhale down. Exhale, straighten your arms. Inhale down. Exhale, straighten your arms. 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale, straighten your arms. Whew. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. And then chaturanga. As you bend your elbows back, go to the halfway point. Hold it. And then open up your chest. Nice, Jess. Relax your shoulders, Rach. Yes. And then roll over your toes. Lift your hips. I'm watching your every move. Ground your heels down to the mat. Bend 1 knee at a time, just for a couple of rounds. Then look forward. Bend your knees, walk step, jump to the top if you're ready. Feet go in between your hands, halfway lift. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, reverse swan dive now. Reach your arms up. Take that backward bend, hips go forward, arms go back. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Come down with a flat back and an engaged core. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down, step back, 1 foot at a time. And then now you're gonna do 3 rounds of mountain climbers. Just 1 knee up to your same side elbow. 1 leg at a time. Exhale as you bring your knees to your elbows. When you're done with your 3, hang out in your high plank. Squeeze your glutes. Good job, Dawn. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back to chaturanga. Take your backward bend. I'm already warming up. I hope you are too. Squeeze your glutes, open your chest. Exhale, go right into your downward dog. Lift your hips, nice, Jeanette. Ground your heels, look forward, bend your knees, walk step, or jump to the top. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, reverse swan dive, sweep up. This is our last one. Take your backward bend, hips forward, arms go back, back, back. Release, hinge at your hips. Come all the way down. Nice, Suze. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down, step back into your high plank. And then from here, you're just gonna shift forwards and backwards for 20 seconds. Come up an inch and back an inch. Keeping your quads or glutes tight so that you can generate more heat. Suck your stomach up and in. Just like that. We're at the halfway point. This is going to end with another chaturanga. We're 8 seconds away from it. Keep your breath moving. Last 3, 2, 1. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. Keep your elbows tight. Go into your backward bend. Open up your chest. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your hips. Ground your heels. All right, in this downward dog, fingertips are digging into the ground. So are your knuckles so that there's less pressure on your wrists. Feel your chest inch closer to your thighs. Lift your right leg up. Keep your hips square to the ground. Flex your right toes down. Open up your chest. Straighten out your right leg. Straighten it out. There you go. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Swipe it to the left. Bring it back to the right. And then step your foot in between your hands. Keep your knee in line with your ankle. Stretch your arms up. You're going into your crescent lunge right away. We're warm. We're going to get warmer. Good save. So your left toes are digging into the mat. Your left heel is lifted. Reach your fingertips high. Bend your right knee even more. Nice, Kristen. Inhale, straighten out your right leg. Exhale, bend your right knee. Come down even lower. Opening up your left side hip flexor. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Come down even more. Take your arms back this time. Lift your chin. Lift your chest. To release, bring your arms down. Drop your left knee down to the ground. Half split, straighten out your right leg. As you dig your right heel into the mat, bring your toes back. Keep your hips square to the top edge of your mat. Beautiful, everyone. Opening up your hamstring. And then Dawn, that looks good. You've got a lot of rounding though in your back. Bring your chest more forward. Yes. And then as you bend your elbows back, there you go. You might feel that a little bit more in your hamstrings now. Toes back toward your face. Inhale. As you exhale, start to bend your right knee. Walk your fingertips forward. Tuck your left toes under. You're going to launch into your standing splits. Balance onto your right leg. Lift your left leg up. Point your left toes. Drop your head. It always feels weird for me to say drop your head, but you know what I mean. You're letting your head hang down. Perfect. Relax your neck. Point your left toes up even more. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Roll the weight to your right toes. To release, bring your left foot back. Go into your crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. Open up your chest. You've got it. Stay focused. Move into your warrior two. Face the left side of your mat. Reach your fingertips apart. Bounce it out to come down low. Get your right thigh parallel to the mat. All right. Bring your right knee away from your midline, getting into your hips, your inner thighs. Reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up. Fingertips go to the back of your mat. Open up the right side of your body. Remember, you can always modify by grabbing the back of your head. That's going to take your twist, your stretch even deeper. From here, you're going to go into your reverse triangle. Just straighten out your right leg. Keep your right arm back. Maybe go into a bind here, bringing your left hand back behind you. Grabbing the inside of your right thigh. Lift your chin, your chest. To release, bring your arms right back to parallel. Turn your right toes to face the left side of your mat. Hinge at your hips. Moving with your breath. Come all the way down, grabbing the outsides of your heels. Maybe placing your hands on the floor. This is going to open up your hamstrings. Just bring your hips forward even more so that your hips are in line with your heels. Exactly. And then what you want here, beautiful Rach, what you want is for your spine to be perpendicular to the ground. That looks good, Tracy. So with your hands on the floor, bend your elbows back towards your heels. Exactly, so that you can deepen the stretch, not just in your hamstrings, but also in your spine. Everyone look at the ground right in front of you rather than what's going on behind you so that your spine continues to lengthen. Release by extending your arms out to both sides. Come up with a straight spine, your core engaged. Dig your heels into the mat. Whew. Turn your right toes back towards the top of your mat. Bend your right knee. And then as you sweep your left arm down and up, you're going to move right into your crescent. We are there. Yes, Carrie. Good job. Bring your hands down. Sweep your right leg up. Hold it here. And then everyone, let's chaturanga with our right leg lifted. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. And then take your backward bend. Open up your chest. Yeah, we did it. Relax your shoulders down. Perfect. Roll over your toes. Lift your hips. Ground your heels. Bend one knee at a time. Sway your hips. From here, you're going to do some downward dog push-ups. Keep your hips lifted. As you inhale, your elbows are going to bend out. As you exhale, straighten out your arms. Squeeze your triceps. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, straighten out your arms. Squeeze your triceps. Hi, Malls. You only have 3 more of these. Keep your hips lifted, your core tight. Inhale, down. Forehead closer to the ground. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. I'm down to my last one. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. Nicely done. Left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Keep your left leg straight. Bring your left heel up high. Try to ground your right heel. And then as you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Swipe to the right. Bring it back to the left. Then step your left foot through, right in between your hands. Go into your crescent. Take your arms up. Whew. Lost my balance there. Thank goodness for this beautiful brick wall. All right, bend your left knee even more. Get your thigh parallel to the ground. Drive your right heel back. Just like we did on the other side. Inhale, straighten out your left leg. Exhale, bend your left knee. Come down even more. Right side hip flexor is opening. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Beautiful, Dario. Final one, inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, come down even more. Take a backward bend, lift your chin, lift your chest. And then release, face forward. Turn to face the right side of your mat for your warrior 2. Bend your left knee, bounce it out. Keeping your heels digging into the ground, your fingertips reaching apart. Contract your triceps. Nice, Jeanette, come down even lower. Bring your left knee away from your midline, squeeze your left butt cheek to open up your left side hip. Now reverse your warrior. Reach your left arm back. I'm gonna go for the for the modification. So I'm bending my left elbow. I have the support of my hand. As I press the back of my head into my hand, I'm feeling a deeper stretch along the left side of my body. From here, go into your reverse triangle. Just straighten out your left leg. Continue to lift your chin and your chest. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards each other. Dig your heels into the ground. And then now you can go for the bind, grabbing the inside of your left thigh. Hold it, lift your elbow up. Release by going back into your warrior 2 arms. Straighten out your arms parallel to the ground. Turn your left toes in. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Come down with a flat back. All right, right leg forward fold. This time around, drop your head down even more, pretending your forehead will touch the ground. Some of you are really close. Roll the weight to your toes. Get your hips in line with your heels. Engage your quads. From here, you're going to go right to left with your left side lunges. So left hip goes to your left heel. As you exhale, go to the other side. And then you get to go at your own pace here. This is just another way for you to get into your inner thighs, your hips. We're working our way towards a couple of malasanas. We're going to attempt crow today also, a nice little zinger for your core and an amazing way for you to test your balance. All right, next time your hips are right at the center, stop there. Go back to your wide leg forward fold. So forehead down to the ground. Stay for 1 round of breath. Inhale. On your exhale, find your deepest stretch yet. Lower back is opening, hamstrings are opening. And then release. Take your arms out. As you inhale, lift up, use your core strength, dig your heels into the mat, squeeze your glutes. Nice control carry. All right, turn your left toes forward. Sweep your right arm down and then up, moving right into your crescent. Open up your chest, bend your left knee a lot. Beautiful, Dawn. Place your hands down, sweep your left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. And then take your backward bend. Exhale, go into your child's pose. Take your knees apart. Whoo, straighten out your arms. Allow your chest to drop closer to the ground. So here, if you feel like you don't need a break, you can make your child's pose active by rocking from side to side, opening up your chest just a little bit more. And depending on how big your rocks are, you might be able to open up the sides of your body and your hips. All right, y'all, we're doing so great. Happy Friday. Push into your tabletop and then meet me into your downward dog. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift your hips, ground your heels, drop your head, shake it out. All right, as you look forward, bend your knees, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, left foot to the outside of your left hand, Malasana. We were just talking about it, right? As you sink your hips down, you can either rest your elbows on your thighs. So Rach, bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. You're gonna go, yeah, perfect. You can either rest your elbows on your thighs, or you can bring your elbows to the inside of your knees. Start to open up your knees more by pressing your elbows into them. Looks good, Tracy. Lean your upper body back even more. Beautiful, Kristen. Great focus, everyone. Deep breath in. Exhale, side out. We're gonna add some flair to this. Bring your right hand down, extend your left hand up. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Press your right tricep into your right knee so you can feel your spine twist and your chest open as well as your hips. Release, bring your left hand down, switch sides, right hand comes up. Open up your chest, twist your spine even more. Let your hips feel super heavy. Gorgeous, Jeanette. Release, bring your right hand down. Lift your hips, toes are gonna face forward. We're gonna attempt our first round of crow here. So if you've never done crow, your feet are gonna be hip width distance apart. If you've already done crow and you know you can do it, go into it on your own. To go into crow, your hands are gonna plant down right underneath your shoulders, spread your fingertips wide. And you want about 12 inches between your wrists and your toes. Crow is where you are balancing on your hands and you're resting your knees either on your triceps or into the armpits themselves. So what you wanna do here is look right at the top of your mat. When you look forward, you're less likely to fall. So as you exhale, suck your stomach in, start to bend your elbows, rest your knees, again, either in your armpits or on your triceps. Start to lift one foot up at a time. Rounding your back, core is super engaged. Awesome, guys. Release, drop your feet back down, straighten out your legs, drop your head. Start to sway from side to side, releasing tension in your lower back, your wrists, your shoulders. Bend both of your knees, start to roll up one vertebra at a time, coming up to standing. We're gonna do crow again, don't worry. Bring your shoulders up and then back. Hands go back behind you. Press your palms into each other, drive your knuckles down, open your chest. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, keeping the grip. Take your arms up and then overhead, roll the weight to your toes, squeeze your palms in. And then to release, drop your hands down, step back into your downward dog. Lift your right leg up when you are ready. Keep your right heel lifted. Hi, buddy. Drive your left heel down to the mat. Bend your right knee now so that you can open up your right side hip if you're warm, if you're ready. Go into your wild thing. So right foot goes to the left side of your mat. Reach your right arm up, open up your chest. Do it, Dario. Squeeze your glutes, bring your right hand away from your midline. Nice, Rach. Release, bring your right hand down. Go back into your three-legged dog, and then step your right foot through. Open up into your warrior two. Bend your right knee a lot. Keep your knee in line with your ankle, bounce it out, come down even lower. The lower you go, the more your hips open. All right, reverse your warrior, reach your right arm back, open up your chest. Go into your extended side angle, right elbow rests on your right thigh, reach your left arm up and then over. Sending your breath to your left side body, look up towards the ceiling. So if you are not noticing, we're doing longer holds today so that you can start to feel the stretch. I got a special request for these long holds, so thank your friend Suze for this. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot, hips drop even more. One more round of breath. From here, you're gonna go into your low lunge with a twist. Left hand comes down, oops. Reach your right arm up, go into a twist, bring your right knee into your midline, drive your left heel back. From here, roll the weight to the outside edges of both of your feet, stretching your IT band, your outer hip. Reach your right hand up, ground your left hand. Connect to your breath, stay in it for one more round. Release by bringing your right hand down, roll back onto your feet, stretch your right leg up, and then flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. You can always add an extra push-up if you want, or not. Nice reach, open up your chest. Gorgeous dawn. Roll over your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. All right, let's do this. Left side, inhale, lift up your left leg. Bend your left knee, point your toes down. Hips are opening, left side of your body is opening. Wild thing, drop your left foot to the right side of your mat. Open up your chest. Lift your chin, squeeze your glutes. If you have the space, your left arm is gonna go to the side so that you can open up your chest even more. To release, bring your left hand down, three-legged dog. Whew. Then step your left foot through, in between your hands, warrior two. Facing the right side of your mat. Come down low, bring your left knee away from your midline, reach your fingertips apart, drop your shoulders down, reverse your warrior. Walk your right hand down towards your right ankle, bend your left knee more. Connect to your breath, reach back even more, carry. Yep, there you go. Press the back of your head into your hand, feel the stretch down your left side body, extended side angle. Left elbow rests on your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and then over. Long line of energy from your fingertips to the outside edge of your right foot. Hold it. And then release by going into your low lunge with a twist. Right hand comes down, left hand goes up. As you extend your left fingertips up, bring your left knee into your midline, opening up your left side hip, and then roll the weight to the outside edges of both of your feet. So your hips are opening. Ground your right hand into the floor. Go for that extension with your left fingertips. Nice, Tracy. Release. Bring your feet down to the mat. Left hand goes down to the ground. Sweep your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. Squeeze your glutes. Gorgeous control, everyone. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your hips. Ground your heels. Look forward. Step to the middle of your mat for your second execution of crow. So feet are hip width distance apart. So are your hands. Spread your fingertips wide. And it doesn't matter if your feet are not coming off of the ground, just going into the motion is at least setting the tone for your body. So again, you're looking forward about 12 inches in front of your fingertips. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, rest your knees into your armpits or on your triceps, and then lift one foot up at a time. Lift your toes, round your back, core engaged. Release. Feet drop, go right into your malasana. Hips come down, open up your chest. Raise your hand if you're sweating. Oh, good. All right. I thought I was alone. All right, open up your chest. Press your elbows into your knees. We're going into our twist again. Right hand comes down, lift your left hand up. Whew. Switch sides, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. We asked for hips, right? We're getting into them. How many of you have another crow in you? Woo! All right, let's do it. Lift your hips, toes face forward. This is your last one. So even if you're not getting into it, try it out. Just going into the motion, hands drop. Spread your fingertips. I'm gonna watch you here. Nice reach. So feeling the weight shift to your hands. You've got it, Jeanette. Suck your stomach in, relying on your core strength. Last few seconds. Nice, Jess. Anytime you are over it, go right into your malasana. Nice, Tracy. All right, you are done. Go into your wide leg squat, final round. All right, lift your hips, toes face forward, drop your head, grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Once you are done, stop in the center, place your hands down. Just step your left foot back to go into your low lizard lunge. Drop your left knee down. Your right toes are gonna face out. So by now, with all those malasanas, all of our long holded warriors, your hips are gonna come closer to the ground. Start to roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot, and then drop down to your elbows whenever you're ready, if that's where you wanna take your posture today. You can always stay with your arms straight. Whatever option you take, make sure that you are dropping your head down, stretching the back of your neck. The farther away your knee goes from your midline, the more your outside hip is gonna open. Drop your hips even more. And then to release, my friends who came down, straighten out your arms, keep your left hand on the mat, take your right arm up, go into a twist. This is allowing you to open up your chest, but it's also allowing you to get into your hips even more, just when you thought we were done. You can stay here if you wanna go for a bind, bend your left knee, grab the top of your left foot. You can either bring your left heel close to your hips, or you can kick your foot away from your hips as a way to open up your chest. So the choice is yours. I'm gonna go for my quads. Start to look past your right shoulder, no matter which option you take. Bring your right knee farther away from your midline so your hips can inch closer to the mat. Release. Bring your left foot down, toe heel your right foot to the middle of your mat. Go into your half split, straighten out your right leg. Allow your chest to drop closer to the mat. Forehead inches closer to your right shin. And then to release, we're going right into what we did at the beginning of class. Bend your right knee, walk your fingertips forward, go into your standing splits. Drop your head, crown of your head inches closer to the top of your foot. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Maybe grab your right ankle with your right hand so that you have more control and more incentive to find your deepest version of your standing splits. Point your left toes, squeeze your left butt cheek. Release, drop your left foot down. Start to toe heel your right foot to the left side of your mat for your pigeon. This is for you, Dario. Pigeon. Walk your left toes back. Open up your chest. Look up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Bring your left side hip more forward. Always keep your right foot flexed to protect your right knee. To release, not the longest hold ever. To release, you're gonna swing your left leg up and then around to go right into your spine twist. So your left ankle is gonna connect to your right thigh. Bring your left hand back behind you, reach your right arm up. Right arm comes up, exactly, and then go into your twist. Right elbow is gonna dig into your left thigh. Keep your spine long. Sit up a little bit taller. Dawn and Kristen, yes. Turn your head even more so that your chin touches your left shoulder. You're opening up your chest to the left side of your mat. Release. Turn to face the top. Swing your left leg back and around. Tuck your left toes under. Swing your right leg up. Three-legged dog. And then bring it down. Left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee down. Lizard. Your left toes are pointed out like at 10 o'clock. The more you can bring your right toes back, the more your right side hip flexors will open. So just like the other side, you can either drop your elbows down or keep your arms straight. I'm staying here with my arms straight so that I can open up my chest a little bit more. But everyone, remember, the more you can bring your knee away from your midline, the more your outer hips are opening. Your inner thighs are also getting super stretched out. Bring your chin into your chest just slightly. Open up the back of your neck. Hold it. And then to release, if you drop down, straighten out your arms. Keep your right hand on the mat. Extend your left hand up. Reach your fingertips high. Drop your hips down low. Stay here or go for the bind. Bend your right knee. Maybe grab your foot. And even if you're not able to grab your foot, just going for the reach is allowing you to open up your chest. And then again, same options here, either bringing your heel close to your booty for your quads or kicking your heel away from your hip to open up your chest. Whichever option you take, you've got one more round of breath. Make it slow. Nice breathing. Release. Bring your left hand back down. Start to toe heel your left foot to the middle of your mat so that your ankle and your knee are in one line. Go into your half splits. Straighten out your left leg. Point and flex your toes. Hinge at your hips. Drop your head. Keep your spine long though. Bring your right side hip forward just a little bit. Your left side hip back. Your head is dropping so you can open up the back of your neck. That's where you reach. Drop your head down. Drop it down. There you go. And then release. Bend your left knee. Walk your fingertips forward. Tuck your right toes under. Go into your standing splits on your left leg. So ground your left foot into the mat. Squeeze your right butt cheek more and more. Same thing as the other side. Maybe grabbing your left ankle with your left hand. As you squeeze your right butt cheek, you're inching your chest closer to your left thigh. Point your toes up even more, extending through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Release. Bring your right foot down. Once your toes hit the mat, start to toe heel your left foot to the right side for your pigeon. Sink your hips down low. Open up your chest. Keep your hands down both sides of your hips. But for extra oomph, place your right hand on your right hip so that you can bring it down even more. Your chest is open. Spine stays long. You've got one round of breath here. I'm watching you. You all look great. Roll onto your left side hip. Swing your right leg up and then around. Right heel, left thigh, connect. Sink your hips into the mat, nice and tall with your spine. Bring your right hand back behind you. Extend your left hand up. And then twist to the right. Hook your left elbow into your right thigh. Find your deepest twist. So when your spine is long, you're creating space in between your vertebrae. When your spine is long, you also have more room to find your deepest twist. Ground your fingertips into the mat. Dig your left elbow into your left thigh, or sorry, your right thigh. Hold it here for one slow round of breath. And then to release, you're gonna face the top of your mat and then uncross your legs. You just get to go right onto your backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Start to rock from side to side. Excellent work, everyone. So from here on out, smooth sailing. We've got some stretches, but first we're going into abs. Bring your legs up, straighten out your legs, point your toes down, and then bring your hands up and then overhead. So arms are straight, palms are facing up. Like frame your ears with your biceps. Yes, there you go. As you exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your right ankle. So you're not even touching, you're just reaching. Perfect. Release by bringing your shoulder blades back down. Exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. Hold it. Inhale, release. And then go through that same motion over and over again, holding it for at least 1 second before you go to the other side. There you go. And then the farther away your fingertips go from your ankle, the deeper you are twisting. And that's what I want you to work on here. Strengthening your obliques, digging your hips and especially your lower back into the ground so that your core muscles are even more activated. And I have you coming all the way down to the ground with your shoulders so you have a bigger range of motion to work with. Keep your toes flexed, everyone. Toes down even more, Jess. And then bring your feet farther apart. Slow it down for your last 5 seconds. 2, 1, release. Rest your shoulders down to the floor. Bend both of your knees. And then plant your feet on your mat, hip width distance apart. You're going into bridge. Hands down both sides of your body. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. As your hips lift, engage your quads, open up your chest. Stomach is inching closer to the sky, the ceiling. Hold it here. To release, come down as slowly as you can. Once your tailbone touches the mat, go right into your happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet. Rock from side to side. You're using your arm strength here to open up your lower body. Guide your knees closer to the ground. Keep your ankles as close to parallel to your knees as you can, so in one line. And your rocks don't have to be big, they don't have to be fast. In fact, I prefer them to be slow so that you can start to bring your heart rate back down. From here, you're going to drop your feet down to the ground. Keep your feet mat width distance apart. You're going to drop your knees to the right, turn your head to the left. So your feet are wide so that you can not only go into a spine twist, but open up the left side of your body. As you turn your head to the left, you're opening up the right side of your neck. And now everyone lift your right heel off of the ground. Rest your right heel onto your left knee and guide your left knee closer to the floor by pressing your right heel into it. Send your breath to your left side hip, your left side rib cage. And then release, unhook your foot, point your knees back up to the ceiling, and then twist to the left. By twisting to the left and turning your head to the right, you're opening up the left side of your neck. Your right side rib cage is opening up, and then same thing on this side. Lift your left heel off of the ground, rest it onto your right knee. Find your deepest twist. Rib cage is opening. Your spine is still continuing to lengthen. And then release. Unhook your foot. Point your knees back up towards the ceiling. And then final thing here, you're gonna lift your feet back off of the ground, press the soles of your feet together, and then grab the tops of your feet so that you can bring your heels as close to your hips as you can. Bye, Carrie. As you bring your heels closer to your pelvis, bring your knees farther apart. Connect to your breath. From here, you're going into your Savasana with your feet glued to each other just like this. So let go of your feet. Outsides of your feet are gonna rest onto your mat. Let your knees splay apart, your reclined bound angle, just the way we started. So here, just like we started, you can either place your hands on your inner thighs. If your hips are already feeling nice and open, you can rest your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your stomach, just so that you can be more in touch with your breath, be more in touch with what you're feeling, the sensations that your body is experiencing right now. Notice the shift that's happened in your body over the past 45 minutes. We worked really hard, worked up a nice and delicious sweat, and then most importantly, have a deeper connection with the way our body moves, what we're capable of doing, all while creating all this space in our bodies. Allow the muscles in your face to be relaxed and tension-free. Dig your shoulder blades into the ground, your lower back, your hips, letting your mat and the ground below you support you. Make your inhales and exhales as slow as you can. This is your final time to just find peace within yourself so that you can take that peace with you everywhere you go. Because of the time you spent on your mat today, your day is going to be that much better and more relaxed. Whenever you're ready, you can start to straighten out your legs one at a time. Do this slowly so that you don't agitate your hips. Bring your arms up and then overhead, lengthening your spine, your arms, your legs. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, roll onto your right side body. Bend both of your knees. Use your right bicep as a pillow. Hanging out here in the fetal position for just a couple of moments. Keep your eyes closed and then start to push up into a seat, facing the top of your mat for your crisscross applesauce. Allow your knees to splay apart. Your hands just rest on your knees, palms up. And then as you inhale, take your arms up. Sweep your arms up, then overhead. Press your palms into each other. And on your exhale, drop your thumbs right to your heart to feel your heartbeat one more time. As you do that, and as you acknowledge your heartbeat, I would love to thank all of you for making this time for yourself, and especially for allowing me to be the one to guide you. From the bottom of my grateful heart to all of yours, namaste. Happy Friday, friends. We did it. We lost Michelle along the way, Kristen.
Yeah, my nephew had his class, so she had to leave a little early.
Oh, got it. Okay. I was like, oh man, maybe she wasn't into it. But everybody, great job. I threw the crows in there just for funsies. It was so great to watch all of you do something fun, do something different. Just a couple of announcements before y'all forget. Saturday, tomorrow, we've got our guest teacher, the little pop-up inside flow is going to be super fun. I hope you can make it. I know 4 o'clock is a crazy time, but because she's teaching from the Philippines, the time difference is so crazy, and that was the best time for us to work. But I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. I want to take a photo though, so don't move. Here we go. Smile big. Thank you for being here, Rach. Here we go.
Puppy!
1, 2, 3. I love it. Rach, how cute are you? Have a good day. Good to
Hey,
see
thank you. Bye,
Bye,
Christine.
Dario. Bye.
Bye, gals.
That I got to see you.
You're the best, Dario. Me too. Me too.
I'm gonna
Thank
try
you,
to
Christine. Dawn, your puppy's so cute.
I know. She's
Oh my
adorable.
gosh, Dawn, I can't
Can I
even.
have her?
I know. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Rach, are you talking to me?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna try and talk Matt into popping into one of these next week with me.
Yes. Fingers crossed. I miss that guy. Please
Yeah.
tell him I said hi.
He was saying he wanted to do an IHP class.
You know what? Okay, really quick. I am teaching an IHP via Zoom tomorrow for Blue Moon
Okay.
at 8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
If he hasn't been able to really ride outside with this weather or anything.
Yeah, he must be going crazy.
He is. So he's like,
Okay.
maybe we could do an IHP or something. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll tell him about that. 8 tomorrow.
8 o'clock tomorrow.
All right.
Good to see you, Rach. Bye, Dawn. Bye, Carrie.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your cute puppy with us. Bye, Tracy. So cute. I want all the dogs.